if you look up our smart contract that is on chain, you can actually verify, via accounts, like you can see how much stablecoin is in circulation and how much assets are backing the stablecoin. So, that's the beauty of DeFi overall. That's like very transparent. I would say I do admit that I think if you're a complete beginner and I tell you, hey, can you just verify that the stablecoin is actually backed? It's not as easy, right? Like you have to understand how to look up these things. It's out there in the public. So if something was wrong, someone would probably have called us out already. Right?
That's the beauty about transparency. How transparent are you guys? Do I just have to trust that your stablecoin's worth $1, or how does that work?
Yeah, I think that's one of the nice things about DeFi. So because it's written in a smart contract, anyone can basically verify that our stablecoin is actually backed by the assets.
Which is USH, right?
USH, exactly. Yeah, our stablecoin is called USH. If you look up our smart contract that is on chain, you can actually verify, via accounts, like you can see how much stablecoin is in circulation and how much assets are backing the stablecoin. So, that's the beauty of DeFi overall. That's like very transparent. I would say I do admit that I think if you're a complete beginner and I tell you, hey, can you just verify that the stablecoin is actually backed? It's not as easy, right? Like you have to understand how to look up these things. It's out there in the public. So if something was wrong, someone would probably have called us out already. Right?
That's the beauty about transparency. And so if you lock up your collateral and you make some USH against that, and then you send that to me, and then let's say I go do something with the USH, is that USH ever at risk if, say, you lose the keys to your wallet, or maybe your collateral's not worth what it says? Like, do I still have a $1 of USH in that scenario?
Yeah, I think that's kind of like where the certain stability mechanisms come into play. So ultimately, our stablecoin is worth $1 because people believe it's worth $1, right? And the way we convince people that it should be worth $1 is that we can tell you, hey, look, we have the same dollar amount worth of crypto assets backing it, which at the same time mean that if the price of these assets would decrease, then we need to do something what's called liquidation. So at that point, we basically are forced to unwind your position, meaning that in the beginning, I had this example. You gave us $10 worth of Solana. If the price of Solana drops now, and now it's only worth like $5, for instance, right? And we have more USH in circulation backing that, then before it reaches $5, we need to actually sell off your Solana and use that money that we made from a sell-off to repay that USH. So that is something that is a very common thing in finance, in traditional finance as well in DeFi. You don't want to get liquidated because there's usually a penalty coming with that. In our case for Solana, it's 10%. So if you have $11 worth of Solana, you can borrow 10 USH against that, like $10 worth of USH. But as soon as it drops below $11, let's say $10.90, now we're like, okay, your Solana is close to being worth less than the $10 of USH. Now we need to sell off your Solana. So you lose that 90 cents difference, and we use that $10.90 to basically repay your $10 loan. So for you as someone who just got USH from someone else, you have no idea about that $11 Solana that I was mentioning. That kind of mechanism makes sure that your USH is always worth $1. And then because there's no hard peg mechanism, there's smaller things that we do, like interest rates, similar to the Feds. You can increase or decrease interest rates to basically increase or decrease demand on your stablecoin, and with that do some smaller adjustments to the price of USH. So what can happen is that it's temporarily trading slightly below or slightly above $1. And in those cases, we basically adjust these interest rates to make sure that the market is incentivized to bring the price back to $1.
And that's also an opportunity for people as well, right? Because let's say the stable coin, it's meant to be $1, it is $1. And then one day, let's say it's worth 90 cents or something like that. But the collateral's still there. I can see it on chain that at least $1 worth of collateral still there. I could go and buy that stable coin at 90 cents and then I could redeem it for the collateral of $1, right? So I could make money that way. And then if I kept on doing that, that would push the price of the stablecoin back up to $1 essentially, right?
Exactly, yeah. I think that's another somewhat unique feature that we offer is that you don't even need to have a vault with us. But if you have USH, you can redeem it against collateral, meaning that instead of liquidating it through the price mechanisms, anyone can come and profit from this arbitrage opportunity where if a stablecoin is below $1, you can buy it up for cheap, and then you can get $1 worth of collateral against it from someone else's collateral. So
you're not holding the bag at any time. You can always go, hey, I have this stable coins. I don't have to go and sell them to someone. I can literally just go and redeem the collateral for that and then just get the soul or whatever it is backing it back.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that makes sense. I think the best example of this that we have in crypto ecosystems is probably DAI. That was the first stable coin that used this collateralization mechanism. It's been around for many, many years. It's on Ethereum, but it was very very important as some sort of reference point for the rest of these different apps to build upon. Like if you needed a stablecoin and you wanted a decentralized stablecoin, because that's another one of the benefits, right? Is anyone can do this. Like I can do this with my wallet sitting here. You can do it on the other side of the world. Someone sitting in a boat in the middle of the ocean can also do it.
As long as they have internet, yeah.
Yeah, as long as they have internet, right? But yeah, so decentralized in that way that we're not relying on if we have a bank account or something like that, right? Say someone like Tether or USDC. And they have redemption mechanisms as well, but this is much quicker and it's all on chain and we can all see it.